Hello everyone, Alex here, welcome to episode 125 of my Sentu Let's Play. So in the previous episode, I've been fixing my Nether star crafting system to always make sure that I have another star available to me. Because I want to do some things with the aura and Thumbcraft, and that requires Nether stars. But the problem is that I had a problem with the aura basically depleting itself. Now, off screen, I basically, even in the previous episode off screen, I placed a bunch of Vis crystals in my Thumbcraft basement to start restoring the aura, but also at the same time, I started trying to breed the Vis Bee. And the Vis Bee is a product of the Aware Bee and the Stark Bee. Now the Stark Bee I've been having for quite some time, and now officially I managed to get a nice amount of Aware drones and Aware princesses, and also extracted the Aware species in case I'm gonna need it. So this is pretty much the last step before the Vis Bee, and the Vis Bee is simply a combination of the Aware and Stark. So Stark bees, I have 3, which is good. Do I have the Stark bee genome in case? Yeah, I do. So let's apply it to as many princesses as I can, because I'm gonna want a lot of those Vis Bees, and I think the more that I have, the higher chance of me actually managing to mutate it, because it has a couple of it has a very unique condition which requires being mutated near an aura node. Now I think there is an aura node right next to my Thumbcraft bees, however I don't know, it might have been depleted. So I'm gonna place all those rocky bees and princesses right here. And since I don't really know where are an aura node, if there's one nearby, I'm simply gonna start placing those bees all around the place. So all of them have a soul frame, so I'm gonna place an Aware Princess here and a Stark Drone here. It's highly likely that there is one here. I actually don't know, it might have been depleted. And I also took down all the trees and planted another sapling, but doesn't seem to grow, at least not yet. Anyway, I'm gonna set up an alveary right here. So since this area is humid, I'm probably... wait, actually let's take a look. This area, that's a mini jungle. So I'm gonna let's just get some fans and some high grow regulators. So I'm gonna use the alveary method, the thing that I placed here, the 27 blocks, already ready to craft. The moment that I take out the other alveary, it's gonna start again. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make another alveary. I think I can craft it. Yeah, I have the materials to craft it, so it's gonna start crafting another set of another alveary again. So let's see, for each alveary I'm gonna need a light block. I'm gonna need, let's say, 3 fans and a hydro regulator. So 6 fans, 2 hydro regulators and 2 light blocks. Okay, I'm gonna do this off screen, so be right back. Okay, so this is actually surprising. Apparently that spot right here is close enough to an aura node. So I'm actually gonna try and set up one here. I actually managed to get a Vis drone. So I didn't actually expect that, I won't lie, but this is good, this is nice. I'm gonna definitely keep that drone and I'm gonna throw it or something like that. Let's get another Stark Princess and another Aware drone in here. Let's keep that Vis drone here, and I can get rid of some of those unneeded things. Okay, so let's actually set up one alveary here, since this place seems to be useful. I'm gonna set it right. Let's actually move this right over here and set it up. Now, actually, this area right here doesn't need any specialty blocks because it's a beach, and a beach has no problems with bees. But you know what? I'm gonna simply, because I just built everything anyway, I'm just gonna set it up. So let's set up with the base. So 3 blocks. This has the magic flower here. So it might have some problems now, but we're about to see that. So the base, the fans, let's have them right here. So 1, 2, 3. and the light block, and pretty much, yeah, the rest is just normal blocks. And I'm gonna need some panels to top it off. Wood slabs, not panels. Used to call them the panels. I think I have some wood slabs still sitting here somewhere. Yeah, let's use those and empty this inventory from them. So I don't need to craft any new when I'm already having existing ones. And top it off simply. I actually should have made a mutator block, but I didn't. Okay, it should update. Come on, update. Okay, updated. So let's just dump in an aware princess and a Stark drone. So if this place is good enough, I can probably move those alvearies here as well and use that place, use them as well. Probably be a good idea. Okay, so place it down and get one aware princess, one Stark drone, and some soul frames, and hopefully this one will mutate as well. I'm not exactly sure where is the actual node from here. I think I have one of those node finders, spare one. Let's actually, I want to check. It's actually interesting. Where is the actual node? So let's also wear my goggles so I can spot the node itself. So let's get closer to the beehive. Okay, so the closest available node from here is going over there. Yeah, I think it's exactly where I thought it's gonna be. Yep, there is a node right here. Oh, I guess that's the node that just spawned from the tree. Nice, okay. So that kind of makes sense. So I guess I can also place another alvear right here, and this will most definitely be a successful one, so let's do that. I'm gonna need slabs again, which I removed. Slabs, and take them. And let's just set it up here, kind of randomly near the thing. So base of 3 blocks. Let's actually place it 1 block down, so it's nicely hidden. So the first layer, the alveary lighting, the fans. I actually forgot the hydro regulator in the other one. The hydro regulator and the rest of the blocks. And yeah, I should have placed the hydro regulator here. And now I have a spare alveary block for this area. And some birchwood slabs. Okay. And to actually mutate something, I'm gonna need Stark drone and unaware something. Now let's go for this one. I'm gonna need 1 Stark princess, and I'm probably going to need to actually turn those fans on because this place is a mini jungle. So let's see. It's probably gonna complain or not. It doesn't complain. Okay, sure. I won't complain either. Okay, this is creating memory combs. This is complaining about the lack of flowers. Yeah, there are no magic flowers in the area. He's actually right. Getting some aware. No, this is not good. Let's get the magic flower in here. And it's kind of annoying that when you get a cinder pearl or the quicksilver flowers, you cannot actually break them properly. You have to either use shears on them or break them using a block breaker. I can't move them, so like I can do this. This won't happen. What I'm gonna get is blaze powder, so that doesn't help anyone. Okay. Actually, now that I got this Silverwood tree to finally grow, I want to check my thumbnail grafter again. It's kind of an odd thing that I didn't get any saplings from it. But from all the testing that I've done on normal trees, it wasn't 100% either. So I guess it's just a percentage increase. However, I don't know what it is, but considering the fact that Silverwood trees already have a very low chance of dropping a sapling, I think it's relatively okay that I haven't gotten one yet, although I'd like to. And as you can see, because I enchanted it with Repair 2, it kind of loses durability, but then regains it, so it will not break if I do it slow enough. Okay, kind of derpy of me. I actually managed to break my thumbnail grafter. Wasn't doing it slow enough. So I'm going to make a new one and enchant it again, so I'm turning on my experience farm thingy. However, yet still no sapling, so this is kind of, and you can see the way the tree looks, so I kind of took out like the top third of it, and yeah, still no sapling. So that's, I don't know, not too happy about it, because when I need those trees, they really help. At least when I don't have any Vis Bees or pure bees yet. Which in theory, as far as I understand, it should help create this, or like, I know, like recharge the ore or something. I don't actually understand how they work, but as far as it seems, this is the way it works. To create another thermium grafter, you're just gonna need some sticks and some thumium, I think. Pretty much. So thumium I should have enough of, and sticks shouldn't be a problem. So, like this and this. Or was it like this? Yeah, there you go. Thumbing grafter, and I can get rid of most of those things. And enchant it again. Ah, not enough experience. Okay, there you go. And repair 2 again. I guess it's kind of a default enchant when you try to do it. Can I apply like repair 3 if I really want to? I should have a repair, I think. A repair enchant somewhere. I have unbreaking, but the efficiency frugal. Can I apply frugal? So it breaks slower? Nope. I guess only repair. It only makes sense that you can enchant it with repair. I mean, what else would you want to enchant it with? Not gonna place sharpness, I'll need to kill Enderman with it, now am I? But yeah, end of the line, still, bottom line, still no saplings. Okay, quick something that I'd like to do is actually remove one of those blocks and change that with the mutator block to make the chances 100%, or at least in theory 100%. So to create one, I'm gonna need 2 diamantine and 2 golden ingots. So I should have, yep, there we go. 2 of those, 2 of those. And in case you've missed my special Nether star crafting system, you can see it in action again. Since I'm using the recipe to create Nether stars with Xenos Requiliari, which basically uses a Nether star to duplicate it, you would expect that if I take all of them out, it would stop duplicating them because there was nothing to duplicate from. But because I'm using my new system, when I take all of them out, they should start recrafting again, as you can see right there. It's a little bit slow because it uses those splash water serums and they need to be refilled every single time. So this is kind of what's making it slightly slow. You can see that happening right there. But the process will not break because I take all of my Nether stars out. Not gonna cover it too much. In case you missed it, you should just watch the previous episode. It's kind of a neat trick, I think. It can be used pretty much for every duplication recipe, pretty much. Okay, so let's place that here and give it 30 Nether stars. And I'm just gonna let those Nether stars sit here. Let's check on my other alvearies, apiaries. Okay, no Vis Bee. This one hasn't finished yet, and this one no Vis Bee either. Okay, nice. I managed to actually get 2 Vis drones this time around. I'm actually gonna be brave here and even try to extract the Vis species serum out of those guys. So those 2 and this last one. Let's see if I can actually manage to do that, or quick check if this one also finished. Oh, and I got a Vis princess actually. Okay, actually I want to test something. What is their fertility rate? Okay, fertility rate 1. Now this is something interesting. You actually see that the flowers that they need are node. They need to be near a node, otherwise they don't work. Okay, so the fertility rate, I think this is something that I actually try to change with the other bees, and actually, yeah. This is how they seem to work. Most magic bees seem to be having a very low fertility, but what I can try and do is change that. So let's actually try and do that. Let's actually try and place higher fertility on them. Now, the fertility value is basically, it has 3 numbers. There is the normal fertility, there is the low fertility, and I assume there will be the high fertility. Now, what correlates to what, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that the fertility of 1, meaning only 1 drone, is probably low. So let's try applying the normal fertility to them. Okay, probably going to let this finish first. So let's actually, you know what, let's take these 2 Vis drones in the meantime, try to extract it from them, or actually first let's see which one of them is pure. I want to try, okay, this one is a pure Vis, this one is half Vis, half Stark, and this is also a half Vis, half Stark. Okay, so I'm going to keep this drone and princess to be inbreeding. I'm going to try and extract those 2. Maybe I'm going to manage to get the Vis genome, probably not, but you never know. And I want to try and apply the normal fertility serum to those 2 so I can make them breed faster. I had the same problem with the were bees. Because of their low fertility, it was actually very hard to get at the amount that you saw. You saw me in the beginning of the episode, you guys saw that I had 3 aware princesses and like 5 aware drones. Getting to that number was actually a very long process. I had to use many Edenic and demonic breeds and drones to get there. Actually a very long and boring process, but if I can modify the fertility, it will be an easier thing to do. Now also, from what I've seen, usually by default most simple bees or hive bees are the bees that actually have... What? How did it extract normal fertility? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, good to know. Effect cancellation, normal fertility, slow productivity. I'm looking for the actual species. Okay, so this serum is done. I can now start refilling it and try and apply this drone, this princess, normal fertility. Let's see how that turns out. Now both of them at the moment have the fertility of creating 1 drone. We'll see, yeah. So I don't need pretty much any of this, all of those I already got. So just kind of dumped 2 Vis drones, but I had not much to do with them anyway. So I can store most of those things. Okay. Anything else going on here? This is this. Got an aware drone here. This is still going, and okay, I'm gonna need an aware princess here. Okay, so the Vis drone is finished. Let's actually see what's the fertility rate now. It was 1 drone, and now it's 2 drones. So that's pretty good. I mean, if I just doubled it, I can't really complain. Now, I think... Let's actually try... I think I was looking previously... Pretty sure it was a wintry drone. Yeah, I was looking through a simple drone and just randomly picked wintry, and I noticed that it has a fertility of 4 drones. So I want to try and extract that fact, and let's just grab a bunch. Oh, I have a lot of wintry drones. Let's try and extract, I want to just extract his fertility serum, see if that counts as normal or high or whatever, and maybe use it instead of normal, because obviously if it's higher, then I prefer something which is higher. So I'm gonna let it do its job. When this finishes, I'm gonna simply probably let them breed. Well, it's gonna take some time and I don't need a wintry species. By the way, I was starting to think about what I would really want to use it for. Basically, the project that I wanted to create is to create a Thumbcraft miner using my mobilizing ore nodes trick. So this is why I need so many nether stars and those crystal clusters crafted. However, when I actually started thinking about it, and I might not need it for what I was aiming for, I wanted to place an automatic Thumbcraft miner in the nether and simply let it mine. Because I'm starting to get bored of the fact that every time I need soul sand or glowstone and I have to go there and get it. But actually, I had an idea on how I can probably not do that and do it in another method. I'll see if it's actually going to work, but I'd like to get to a point where my aura is very nicely set up, so I'm still going to continue. Okay, flowers, pollination, winter species, nothing interesting. I'm still going to stay here and make sure that I have the pure bees. I want to complete that project of having pure bees, but for the actual cause, this is probably going to change. It's going to be used for something else entirely. So, yeah, that's that. We can replace this with this. Okay, so this Vis Princess is also finished. I kind of randomly guessed it's also going to have, yeah, fertility of 2. Now, where did I place the other Vis one? Yeah, I just accidentally placed it in here. So let's replace it here. And again, I have the Nether Stars mutator block here. So let's see how that turns out. I have a feeling that this Vis Princess is going to complain about the weather or something. We'll see. No, it doesn't seem like it. It's buffing me with speed. Or am I getting it from something else? Okay, my plan here is basically to try and get it to be a pure bee, which I guess kind of creates an aura or replenishes the aura. I'm not exactly sure on how it works. I can place this one in here. And yeah. Okay, let me actually... Ooh, I got more stuff. I got Starcomb. Oh, nice. What are their fertility ratios? 1 and 1 again. Yeah, it's too low. They're not worth it. They're not even worth the trouble of using them. Okay, so my plan B for harvesting the nether was actually Mistcraft. So what I want to do with Mistcraft is actually, I managed to find the nether biome at some point when I was making those ages. Where was it? We found a lot of different useless biomes. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I managed to find another biome. Where is it? Or have I not? Did I misplace it? This is kind of derpy. I guess I haven't found it then. Why do I remember finding it? You know what, then I guess I have no choice. I probably have to go mine the nether using the thaumium stuff anyway. However, something that I do have to check before doing that is whether or not there are actually available ore nodes in the nether. So this is something I'm simply gonna have to check. There is no way around it. So let's get my goggles on and quickly go to the nether, see if I can find an ore node there. If I cannot find an ore node, the thing is pretty much rendered useless, because the ore nodes, or Vs, is the fuel for the mining capabilities of... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any available ore in the nether, so I'm kind of out of luck here. Cannot use... I should have checked it earlier, although this is pointing at something. Oh, I guess there is an ore in the nether. Okay, it seems to be relatively close. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there is some ore in the nether, I guess. So that's pretty good to know. Thinking whether or not I really want to go through with this. Basically, my plan here is to use the Thumbcraft mining system, the thing that I've tried to use before, and simply set it up in the Nether in a way that will keep mining. Basically, it will mine netherrack as well, which I don't really need, but it will most notably mine soul sand and glowstone. I really don't know if I want to do this though. This is kind of a project that I have thought about, and I don't really know if I want to do this. Okay, there you go. This is what I was looking for. So I guess the hive bees do have the best fertility. So I got the maximum fertility serum. I like the name. Oh, I got 2 of those. Also got freezing effect, winter species. Yeah, it took me 3 trips of full inventories to get fertility, and the 3rd one gives me 3 of those serums. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay, so let's start charging that up. And can get rid of the rest of those. And then eventually finally also use it. Okay, so I got my maximum fertility serum fully charged and at excellent quality. I got myself also a nice assortment of bees and drones. Actually I got 1 spare Vis drone lying around somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that the maximum fertility won't be enough anyway. So I kind of, you can see, set them up in a crisscrossing order. So there is a princess, drone, princess, drone, princess, drone. So whenever that thing runs out, at least it will be roughly kind of balanced, hopefully. So yeah, I still didn't manage to find any saplings from my Silverwood tree. You guys can see that, the way it looks. I kind of, yeah, I took away the top half of that tree leaves, and it's starting to look kind of naked, but still no sapling whatsoever. So I don't know if the grafter simply doesn't work on a Silverwood tree, or the percentage is really low. Well, I know it's low for a fact. Most normal trees, when you take them down, you pretty much always have a guaranteed 1 or 2 saplings. Silverwood trees, when you take them down, and they are giant, they have a lot of leaves. So far with my experience, I would usually get 1 in every 3 trees would give me 1 sapling. So basically, taking 3 trees down, on average, give me 3 saplings, and this is why I can understand why it's kind of so low chance. Okay, so since this episode is very much Vis and Aura related, I'd like to do one more thing before ending the episode. It's actually, I have built one of those batteries before, but I'd actually like to build a lot more batteries right now and spread them all over my place. So because I'm using those crystals, and I actually like the fact that they're restoring the aura in the area. One of those Vis or aura capacitor, they have a specific name that I keep butchering, a crystal capacitor. They are very limited in the fact that they can only hold 100 Vis, and the second thing is that they can only move, whether absorb or release into and from the aura, only 1 Vis every 5 seconds. So this is kind of low, but if I'm gonna have a lot of them, it's gonna be relatively useful, I think. So let's actually craft a bunch. Let's craft like I don't know, like 16 or something, some large number. So I'm gonna need dual shards and an arcane wood block. Arcane wood block per each. I leave 2. Actually, how do I craft those? I forgot. I think something like this. Yeah. Okay, let's go for 14. How many dual shards do I have? Oh, it's 8, and it's 8 per 1. So that's pretty much 8 batteries, and that's 16 batteries. Okay, let's go for only 8 batteries. I don't have enough. So spread them apart, and I'm gonna need 8 of those arcane wood blocks. And in terms of aspects, I'm gonna need Vitreous, Precantio, and Permutatio. Which one of those do I already have available? Vitreous I have some. Precantio I have enough. Permutatio I'm pretty sure I have none of. Yeah, I don't have any. So I'm gonna need something with Permutatio, probably honey, it's very good. And I'm gonna use quartz crystals from Zycraft for the rest of the thing that I need here. Let's grab a bunch of honey drops for the Permutatio aspect. and I think this will be enough. So for every craft I'm going to need 4 honey drops, and basically one of each of those vials that I have right now. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first battery. Oh, better wear some gear when I craft that to conserve some Vis. If I'm already dealing with this, it kind of will be logical to actually wear the relevant gear when crafting to conserve some of it. I think you guys will agree. Now, whoops. Okay, I'm gonna have some spare vitreous right now. I don't recall whether or not oh wait, what? Oh, in 16 each. Whoops, my bad. Okay, so that's actually was fine. So where did I have the extra vitreous? I don't know. Anyway, okay, they stack. I guess when they're empty, they stack because when you break them, they still store their Vis storage. So I guess when you lose them, when you break them, or when they're empty, basically, you don't lose anything. Okay, let's start using quartz crystals instead. The Zycraft quartz crystals. So 2 of those. Addition and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna finish crafting those 5. Okay, so crafted those 8, and let's just start placing them around the place. So they're gonna simply act as additional batteries that can store Vis in the area. Now they do change their color depending on how much Vis they store. Actually, in the inventory they appear to be purple. This is actually how they look when they're full. And as you can see, when I place them, they're completely white, because this is also how they look when they're empty. So I'm gonna very nicely place, like, let's place 2 of them here. Actually, let's place 1 here and another. Oh, I can place them on top of each other. Okay. So another here. Let's kind of spread them around. Here 1. It also helped me monitor how much Vis do I have in the area, even when I'm not wearing my goggles, because I can simply see. 1. Oh, they're limited apparently in where we can place them. I didn't actually expect that. I can place 2 here, and I have 2 additional ones. Let's simply place them right here. Just kind of spread them in the area so they can soak Vis or release it when needed. Alright, so very Thumbcraft and Vis and Aura related episode. But I really wanted to make sure that whenever I want to craft something related, I'm not going to have any issues with it. Even though eventually when I'm thinking about it, the final project that I was working toward, probably I'm not going to do it. So it's kind of ironic that I was working towards something that's completely worthless. But I'm still waiting for my Redpower quarry to reach quartz crystals. It's getting there. It's getting really close. You know what? It's officially there. Let's take a quick look. It should, based on the fact that those numbers just changed, there were 16 crystals and 20 dust, and now they're 28 and 26. It's pretty much an officially my Redpower quarry has reached quartz crystals. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so here we are. I actually already saw 1 crystal winking at me from the wall. Let's take a quick look. Yep, I reached quartz crystals. Hooray! Can finally start doing some more advanced stuff with applied energy sticks. I also started refraining from going too much forward here to not load any more chunks for the case of any new additional world gen stuff being added in the future. So not going too much further, but yeah. Quartz crystals are now being mined officially by my Redpower quarry, so that's awesome. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.